The earth needs your help. Can you lend a hand? For too long, we have abused our earth. The ground we walk on is contaminated with toxic waste and heavy metals. Our water is filled with PFAS, a substance so invasive it can be found in over 98% of Americans' bloodstream. Our air quality is poor due to the rising CO2 levels in our atmosphere. We are always told that this is just the way it is. I do not accept that whatsoever. I have been growing cannabis for about 4 years full time now. Every year, I learn valuable lessons that carry over for the years to come. This year's lesson: the plant that I'm growing, hemp, is one of the best bioaccumulators in the entire plant kingdom, meaning it pulls more carbon from the atmosphere and more heavy metals and contaminants from the earth than most other plants. After finding out the immense benefits of sequestering carbon with hemp, I stumbled across a contest headed by Elon Musk. The task was simple: who can sequester the most carbon and safely store it for over 1,000 years? It's a 4-year contest, and at the end of year 1, 2020, top 15 teams will be decided and given $1 million to help them for the rest of the project. Looking at the data behind carbon farming with hemp, paired with our comprehensive approach to growing hemp, makes me very confident in placing high in that contest. When we win that $1 million, that's when things get serious. We will use that money to buy contaminated land and expand our team. Data is imperative to our success. Having our own land will give us the freedom to do any experiments we need to do, and will also prove that we can turn bad, contaminated land into amazing, healthy, luscious earth once again. With this being such a new concept, we need to perfect it before we patent the process and expand at scale. Having land would allow us to do that. How you prepare the land is just as important as what you grow on it when it comes to carbon sequestering. With this in mind, we will be doing no-till farming with regenerative practices. No pesticides, no harsh fertilizers, no tilling to release the carbon that we just stored in our soil back into the atmosphere. That, paired with the textiles we can make, can create even more opportunities to pull carbon. Take hempcrete, for example. Simple to make, and it's carbon negative. Many don't know, but if the concrete industry were its own country, it would be the third largest CO2 emitter behind China and the US. Again, hempcrete is carbon negative. It's a major issue that needs adjusting. We believe we can be a pivotal part of that change based on the data we will be collecting. The environmental impact is extremely important, but it's not the only impact we want to have. It is well overdue for our farmers to be able to take advantage of carbon credits. With the data we'll be collecting, we'll be presenting it to the USDA in hopes of establishing a carbon farming program that many farmers can take advantage of. Once we have the land, we will also be building a house made of hemp, almost entirely. Hempcrete, hemp wood, hemp insulation, even hemp shirts. This is a hemp shirt. There's so much. The possibilities are endless on this project. And these very few NFTs is what gets us going for this year and next year, so we can focus on collecting the data and growing and not on fundraising. I'm not allowed to do any of the traditional fundraising things online. I'm not going to mention any company names, but they don't allow anything to do with cannabis. I had to get creative, and I wanted to bring value to you guys. I will be working tirelessly to make sure that this project is worth more money than you put into it. That is my main goal in all of this. Get the money to be able to get the data and give you guys something that is more valuable than when you bought it from me. This is only the beginning. We are 60 seconds into this whole project. I could not be more excited. So all that leaves me to ask is, will you help the earth?